Oh, it was huge. It was huge. You know, coming in, we were the lower seed, but we had really great games when we played them at Tulsa. And so our players had a lot of confidence. But like I told them, at this point in the season, it's up to them. I mean, we've coached them as much as we could coach them. So those 18 girls had to come together and really want it. And they showed up ready to warm up and everything. I mean, I think they warmed up in 10 minutes. And I was like, come on, we got to slow down. We've got to get it. But they were ready to go. And, you know, our seniors stepped up huge. Hummel, rookie on the mound, didn't strike everybody out, but you know what she did? She went out there and pitched her butt off. And like I told them, every single player on defense had to make a play, you know, and if one of them didn't, then Carly picked him up and made a big pitch to get us out of it. So I'm just really, really proud of them. We got hits when we had people on base, which has been something that we haven't done. I mean, we've been shut out a lot the last week against East Carolina, and it's been difficult to store runs. So, you know, the good thing about playing in a small park are those home runs, you know, that may not have been home runs at our field. I think Vanessa still might have, but those wouldn't have been, Heather's wouldn't have been, and here on this field they were, so it's nice to get that power too.
Everyone was up from the start to the end. As long as we stood up, then our momentum just kept going. Everyone stuck together, everyone communicated well, and we all just pitched in.
It's amazing. I'm ecstatic. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of all of our team because it took every single one of us. Like Coach said, everyone got a ball, including, you know, I had a few, but it's amazing. It's the best feeling I've ever had.
I don't know what a lot of coaches do, but I go out there and the biggest thing I do is talk about what we're going to do. I don't talk about what's happened or how they loaded them up. So I'm like, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get her to pop up. You guys are going to be able to make these plays, all right? So make sure you guys are there for them. And I was a little nervous. I mean, between that kid and the kid next up to bat, I think they had over 30 home runs between the two of them on the season. So their best two kids were up to bat. And I was like, we need you here. I was like, make good pitches, and you know what she did. And what's funny is that you may not realize, but she really didn't have her best stuff. Her ball wasn't spinning as fast as it usually did, but she freaking gutted it out and just really did a great job of pitching.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think I was really nervous. I mean, like the first game, I was like, and Killian always tells me to like go ahead and check my pulse. So I usually did that when I was out there, and then after that, I kind of calmed down and worked on my spins and started throwing a lot harder than I was in the beginning of the game. So my curve was working really well. My curve and my screw. My rise wasn't on today, and neither was my changeup. We didn't use it much because they sit well. But my curve, which is finally back, is what we use most today. They're hard. I mean, they're the most difficult. It's usually kind of how it is, like throughout every team we play. It's usually like 1 through 5 are their toughest hitters, but I was really only concerned about Everett and Lindsay because, I mean, the other one, their third baseman, I'm not sure what her last name is, but the two I have the hardest problem with are usually Everett and Lindsay, so those two were the ones I kind of went at.
You know, the kid's a pitcher. She's a pitcher, and she's a gamer, and she likes to win. And not only that, like I said, she didn't strike them all out. Our defense wanted to win. They didn't rush plays, they weren't off balance on their plays, they were there. And some of those plays they had to make today were really tough. Ground balls right behind second base, and our shortstop's able to get around it and make the throw. You know, it was really great to see some of those. And Lonnie made a diving catch running in on a ball, hardest play for an outfielder to make. You know, I'm just proud. I'm proud that they came together because it was definitely a total team effort. What an at-bat. I mean, she must have seen 15 pitches. She kept fouling them off. And I thought it was kind of funny because he kept calling out pitches, and she kept shaking it, and she wanted to bust Vanessa in. And Vanessa's one of those hitters that she gets better every time she fouls the ball off, and she's kind of analytical. She kind of eliminates pitches, and then she waits for that mistake, and she just did a fantastic job of getting the mistake.
Yeah, the first time she shook me out, but you know, I just try to keep my head up, just stay positive, and then the second at bat is when I kept fouling her off. I kind of figured what she was going to pitch me, where she was going to pitch me as well, so I just kept swinging hard, and I got the home run. I was expecting it outside. I think it was supposed to be more outside, but it kind of came more outside down the middle, so just swung hard, and it became a home run.
We're very excited. We're very excited, but I think we're committed to seeing this thing all the way through. We had really great series against UTEP and a good series, a split against UCF pitching duel. You know, it's just back and forth. So I think our kids, again, they're focused. They want to come out and they want to play well. They want to win, and you know, they want that one more win to get to the championship game. You know, and then it's all or nothing.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, just to move on, have Memphis put our name out there, and something we've never done. So if we can just keep playing, I mean, I believe we can win this whole thing. We just have to keep playing the way we play today.